Hello, my queens and kings. It's your girl, Maroon Nickei, back again, time and time again, with another video. Before we get started, if you find this video enjoyable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and push that post notification bell so you can receive a notification of my post when I post. So you know what we don't like to do, and that's waste time. So let's get straight into it. Now, this video definitely just came to me. I definitely just jumped up out of the bed and decided to make this video, which is why I still look a little sleepy, y'all. The bags, I'm tired, okay? But I'm doing this for y'all because this video is not only for myself. This video is for everyone, my subscribers, my supporters, and people who are even new to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Maroon Nickei once again. I'm going to formally introduce myself just for you, all right? So if you find me enjoyable, you know what to do. It goes without saying that 2020 was a very rough year for all of us, okay? Some more than others. It was a blessing, but it also was a very rough time. We've learned a lot about ourselves and things like that. And I think that we also learned how we want to move forward into 2021. Now, this video is kind of motivational for all of us so that we can make sure that we have our game face on and we have our minds right when we're going into 2021 so we can take advantage of every day given to us. Let's do this right. So I'm going to be addressing a few things that I feel are very important to keep in mind. And if this helps you in any way, take from it, apply it, do what you need to do. So let's start with the first thing. And that's self, because that's the most important thing. If you're not right with the person that's looking in the mirror, you can't go any further than that. So let's focus on the main point, and that is ourselves. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I advise for 2021. Now, I definitely feel like working on ourselves is something that we constantly need to be doing. We constantly need to be learning more about ourselves. We constantly need to be improving. We constantly need to be evolving, okay? There is nothing great about being stagnant. The best way that I did that and that I'm still doing, I've been doing this since actually 2018, honestly. I went to the store one day and I bought a journal. It was a 50-cent composition notebook, all right? I went home with the book. I wrote in it. I wrote all the things about myself that I felt I needed to improve upon. And it was definitely a very emotional thing for me because I was actually crying while I was doing this. I was writing in this book and I was so emotional, so overwhelmed. I don't know what compelled me to do this. I just did it. I just was pouring out everything. And one by one, I looked at everything and I decided that I'm going to take my time and work on improving each thing. And I took my time and I did those things. Now, I didn't just stop there. When I started getting upset, when I started getting sad, lonely, when I felt a slight feel of anything, depressed, anything, when I felt any negative emotions, I wrote them down. If you don't have the book with you all the time, there's always a note section in your phone. I went into detail about why I felt the way I felt. And I went so into detail that I started to incorporate where these problems began. From my upbringing, from my childhood, from a particular situation that I've gone through, and the trauma that I have undergone from these situations that were basically affecting me subconsciously in my everyday life now. And I started to notice things about myself. I started to realize a lot of things about myself. I started shifting my focus to healing from the root of the problem. And those were those situations, those childhood events. Okay, that is something that I really advise that you do. It just takes a few minutes of your time and 50 cents or less. Get a journal, write down your thoughts. We go to our friends, we go to other people, and we try to explain ourselves to people in hopes that they understand us. But nobody's gonna understand you and that situation like you are because nobody has gone through every single step of the situation like you have. You are the only one with the answer. You're the only one with the solution. The only person who can figure it out the way you would like to do it is you. Write your thoughts out. Clear your mind. Pour your emotions out. Say the things that you want to say without bias or judgment. Put it in a book. You'll learn a lot. I'm telling you. Let's talk about social. Now, y'all, some of y'all need help with this. I'm gonna help y'all out because I wrote these things down because y'all need to understand. I had to make sure I touch on everything. Mind the business that pays you. Mind the business that pays you. Mind your business. It is free 99 to mind your business. Mind your business. You are in no shape or form ready to be worried about anybody else's business, because we always have something that we need to improve on. We always have work to do. We always have something that we should be doing instead of this. So mind your damn business, okay? I know you might not be happy with yourself, but maybe you should work on that instead of being other people's business. Mind your business. Do not speak too much. I'm going to say it again. Do not speak too much. Listen. All right? Listen. I think that people don't listen enough. They only listen to form their response. They're not listening to actually hear you, okay? I need you to understand that there is power in just sitting back and listening and observing. Shut your mouth. Some of y'all talk too much. Shut up. I'm going to tell you why. Listening allows you to see who doesn't have your best interest at heart. A lot of times we run our mouths, we open up, and we allow people to know exactly what they can do to hurt us. We tell people our weak spots. We reveal a lot of how to get to us and hurt us, to be honest with you. A lot of the times we pave the way for people to hurt us. If we sat back and we just sat there and be quiet and just watch, you would learn a lot about who you do not want around you. Have you ever just sat back and just listened to somebody talk and just be like, yeah, I can't fuck with you? We need to do more of that, sitting back and letting them talk, because you learn a lot about a person. Okay, you learn a lot about a person when you just sit back and listen and observe. Stop talking. Stop giving people the information that they don't need. Some of y'all talk too damn much, but you're the same people that forget that the devil has ears, all right? We be telling our business to the most envious and the most hateful spirits. We be telling our business and we be talking and sharing good news with people who really don't like us. They really wish bad on us on the low, okay? And we just be running our mouth. Stop talking. Shh. Be quiet. Just observe. I don't trust what comes out of people's mouths. I'm going to be the one to tell you. The reason why I don't trust what comes out of people's mouths is because people are going to say whatever, but a lot of times they don't mean it. But let me tell you something. 93% of communication is what? Nonverbal. All right? I sit back and I observe and I watch. You learn a lot about people who don't like you, people who are going through things, everything. You can learn a lot about what someone is really thinking when you just sit back and just watch them. It's too hard for people to hide every little movement, that eye roll, that body shit. It's too hard. They're not saying anything off, but just watching them. Just watching them. Somebody's telling me they love me, and the whole time I could sit there and see you just by watching that I'm dealing with a snake in my presence. Okay? You got to just sit back and observe people nowadays, because people move too funny. I'm going to be the one to tell you. All right? Shut up. Pay attention. Open your eyes. Stop talking so much. It might change your life. It might save your life. Next. If you have to doubt them, go without them. If I think that you just might not do right by me, I'm going to remove you. I don't give a fuck if I love you. I'd rather have loyalty. If you're not with me the way you need to be with me, I can love you from a distance. I don't want to have to sit here and question who's in my circle. That's unnecessary negativity and paranoia and all that stuff that I don't need in my life right now. If you doubt them, remove them. Don't keep them around. They don't need to be around, period. So like I said, if you have to question them, drop them. This is your sign, okay? Business. Let's talk money. Let this be your sign. Get that LLC. Start that business. I'm going to tell you again, get that LLC. Start that business, okay? I don't care how oversaturated it looks. Nobody has your vision. Nobody is you. Nobody can do it exactly the way you do it, all right? Even though it seems like there's no seat for you at the table, make one. Scoot them over. Pull up your chair. Start that business. Nobody's like you. There's only one you. Nobody can do it exactly like you, think exactly like you. It can't be done. It can't be done the way you do it. So do it and do it well. This is your sign. Next, we all have a talent that can make us millions. We all have an idea that can make us millions. Tap into yourself. There's something that you know that if you present this properly can make you a very richer, wealthy person. Are you going to tap into yourself and pull this idea, this dream out of you and make it a reality? Start now. Do your research. Start that business. Make that idea a reality. Make it something for you, period. I'm not even going to go too much into this because the power of Google and other search engine sites or whatever the hell are very, very available to all of us. But baby, if you don't know this one yet, get very familiar. Research this one. S Corp. Research S Corp. I'm not going to even go into detail. I'm not going to write it out for you. If you really want to start this and you really want to pursue this, you're going to be doing research anyway. Throw this on your list. Learn about what an S Corp is, okay? I can't go any further than that. Boom. Next, let's talk about dating. Let's talk about dating. I actually haven't talked about dating on my channel much, which I really should do because I have a lot of dating advice and I just really need to get this one out here. This one is especially for my ladies because most of my viewers are females. You are looking for a partner, okay? You're looking for someone to compliment you. You're looking for a soulmate. You're getting on your knees. You're praying for someone to come into your life and just treat you right, okay? You're looking for this. My question for you is, are you ready to receive what you're asking for? I'm going to ask you again. Are you ready to receive what you're asking for? Okay? Because this person that you're praying for, it doesn't even have to be physically, but internally you're praying for a 10. But internally you're a 3. And how unfair would that be to this 10 that you're praying for when you're coming to them battered and broken? Okay? You have a lot of unresolved issues. You're repressing, okay? You have a lot of things, wounds that need to heal. You haven't worked on yourself, but you want someone to come into your life and love you and give you everything that you've asked for. Disregard the sirens. Love you, give you everything you're asking for. That's the damn sirens right there. They're coming to come help you because you got the game fucked up. How selfish of you. You're not even ready, okay? You have so many things that you need to work on. You're not financially where you need to be, emotionally where you need to be, spiritually where you need to be. You're not where you need to be. But you want to pray for these things and you want to ask for these things and you're wondering why it hasn't come because you're not ready. Honey, you're not ready, sweetie. You don't love yourself yet. How you expect somebody to come into your life and you don't love yourself? We talked about this. I'm sure you've heard this before. You want somebody to value you, but you don't even think you're anything. Get your mind right. Is your mind right? Are you ready to hold yourself accountable? For my ladies that's looking for a man, are you ready to let a man do right by you and play his role without emasculating him? I know some of y'all so independent. I'm one of them too, but I had to learn. Some of y'all are so independent. You don't need no nigga, right? That's not true, okay? What it is that you had to be independent because people kept letting you down. So you had to wear the skirt and the pants too. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not judging, all right? But now you want somebody to come in there and allow you just to wear one set of clothes. You don't want to have to keep doing both. You would love for somebody to come in here and do it right. But are you really, you're so used to taking the wheel that you don't know how to sit in the passenger seat and let somebody drive. You'll snatch the wheel from them every time. So why do they need to be here? What are they around for if they can't do the one thing that they need to do in the driver's seat, and that's drive? Some of y'all not hearing me. Some of y'all not hearing me. I'm trying to give it to you as real as possible. I had to learn this from experience. It took one man to come into my life and show me like, girl, I know you used to wearing the pants and the skirt, but honey, if you gonna let me sit behind this wheel, you gonna let me drive. You can't sit in the passenger seat and drive for me. That's not how this is about to work. Are you ready to let somebody come into your life and do that when need be? Not all the time, but when need be. You can't sit here and have somebody in your life just as a warm body and then make them feel irrelevant, emasculate them, tear them down. You're not ready to be in no relationship, honey. You're not. I'm going to be the one to tell you, you're not ready. You're not ready. And you have trust issues. And that's scary to admit. You're scared to let somebody drive because you're afraid that they're going to drive you right off the bridge. But that means you don't need nobody right now. That means you got a lot of healing you need to do. Something that you're holding on to that you need to let go. And when the next person that you do pick, you shouldn't even be afraid for them to drive, because the person that you do pick and allow into your life, you should have fully evaluated them and seen that this person is capable of doing their job. This is why you walk into a relationship with them. This person is capable of taking care of what they need to take care of as my partner. They are capable of loving me, and they are capable of making me feel secure and safe. If you walk into a relationship with somebody that you don't think is capable of doing that, then you have no business being in a relationship with them, let alone let them behind the wheel. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, you see these qualities, and you should be comfortable with letting them drive sometimes. Drive this car. I'm right or wrong. Right or wrong. I don't know. I just be a little confused because I hear a lot of females ask for somebody of substance. They want somebody of substance so bad. And it'd be like, all you can offer this person of substance is a headache. How can you do that? Like I said, bringing it back to the most important part of this video, working on self. The rest will fall into place once you get right with you, the person looking in the mirror. All right? I'm not going to go too further on this because I don't have any more notes. So I'm going to wrap this video up, and I hope that this advice helped at least one person. And I know it did. I know it did. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. If this helped you, put a comment down below. If this is a sign for you, put a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and push that post notification bell. And I will see you in my next video. So my queens and kings, stay blessed and stay royal. Good luck in 2021. Bye-bye.